Judging from our position, this room is right under the cathedral, which could mean that this is the Ethos Data Bank? Why is Citan here and Rico behind him? The Ethos Data Bank? I am sure of it. This has to be the Ethos Data Bank. This databank holds all the information concerning the Ethos. From the past to the present, everything. This facility is strictly off limits to us. Only the Bishop class can ever enter this area. Yeah, but even then, this place is damn well equipped. Look at it. I say, a facility of this magnitude would even be hard to find in Solaris. Why would the Ethos have such a setup? Wait a minute. This is Solaris equipment. So, Solaris? Don't be so surprised. No matter how vast this world is, such advanced equipment as this could only come from Solaris.
The Ethos has been assaulted by someone, and in the basement, we find a Solarian facility.
The plot thickens. It's already pretty thick. Are you sure you want to make it thicker? What's going on here? What is this place? Hey, Billy, you know anything about this? Don't ask me. How would I know? This is my first time in here.
Then let's investigate.
Citan, what is that being displayed there? It looks like some transmission record from somewhere. We might be able to find some clues here. Wait one moment. Alright. Now I am able to transmit it into the main displays. Ignis conflict status report number transferring all battle data, also transfer to Solaris data unit deployment. Report number 5 Xenogears from current balance equals 4-6. Report by Bishop Shakan of the Ignis Diocese, whatever that word is, due to the intervention of an uncertain factor. Correction is needed. Progress of the operation has declined by 30%. What the heck is this? Why is the Ethos looking into this kind of stuff? On top of that Shakan's a bishop? Wasn't he excommunicated from the Ethos 17 years ago?
That can't be the case if he's been sending in regular reports.
Look here! The destination of all resources collected by the Ethos through the trade with each area. All that resources are being sent onto the Solaris homeland. But why would the Ethos be sending supplies to Solaris? I don't know. This is in the Solarian language, but it's been encoded. Hold on. What is this? Come on, hurry up. Hold on. It's hard to translate this stuff. Lambs, Great War, collapse, re-education, post-war rehab plan based on schedule for building gate foundations? Lambs 0204 to Ignis 05 to 8008 to Akabi 11 to 16 to be uniformly distributed. Put into practice. Ethos established as an organization. Supervision by elders. Conference. Supervision by the Gazelle? The Ethos is... Huh?
It's all a front. The Ethos is really a subsidiary organization of Solaris.
So, what does this all mean? In short, it's like this. 500 years ago, there was a great war that occurred between Solaris and the Land Dwellers. It's not clear what the outcome was, but after the war, Solaris feared another Land Dweller revolt. So Solaris built a gate or barrier that separates Solaris land from the rest of the world's land. The Land Dwellers who lived within this gate were made to dwell as separate races and were thus supervised. to carry out the actual supervision, Solaris established the Ethos. So the Ethos is actually controlled by the Gazelle Ministry, or Solaris's highest government body. So, yes, the Ethos is really a front, or a subsidiary organization working for Solaris. Excavation findings, goods, and natural resources from the surface are transported to Solaris by the Ethos. This also includes human resources, or people used for manual labor, and so on. Basically, this here is the window between the planet's surface and Solaris up there in the skies above. According to these records, there's been an enormous amount of goods and people transferred to Solaris.
So, the Ethos has been manipulating us, huh? Anything else?
The rest is mainly about population distribution and excavation records. The amount of detailed information about races and their biological data kind of concerns me, though.
Here is a relatively recent record. It also indicates that there has been a large amount of people sent to Solaris. The majority of them were people who had come to the Ethos seeking help or spiritual salvation.
This can't be! I've heard nothing of the sort!
So, what happened to all the people you've seen coming here for help?
They became Etones, like me.
Surely not all of them. What happened to the ones that didn't become Etones?
Well,
It's all becoming clear then, eh? How about it, Ellie?
There are facilities in Solaris for accommodating surface dwellers, I know. The third-class citizen level, Earth dwellers of various races are regularly sent there as manual labor.
So, this is the source of their labor supply.
But that's impossible. How could that be? Even if that was the case, who would kill all those Ethos people? And why?
This could be your answer.
What?
The 44th salvage plan.
The 44th salvage plan? Isn't that what the captain of the Thames was talking about?
This is the only plan that is not linked to Solaris. It must have been initiated by the Ethos itself, as a completely independent project. It was commenced about 19 years ago. Allow me to display the data.
Completed investigation of the Zeboim city, which sank to the bottom of the sea approximately 4,000 years ago. After over 100 test digs, the city center has been ascertained, excavation planned to begin.
So, from this, it appears that under Akavi lies an ultra-ancient civilization. They have been doing a huge number of test digs and obtained a vast quantity of resources from the ruins. Biological weapons, reactive weapons. I see. So this must be their intention. My assessment of the circumstances is that the Ethos is attempting to break away from Solaris. And once free from its master, it is likely it will attempt world domination on its own.
Of course! Attempt a breakaway and attempt world domination? That's an incredible plan.
Yes, but the real intentions of the Ethos are quite obvious. The fact that they are not reporting the results, let alone the site's very existence, gives it away. The Ethos is planning to revolt by monopolizing the ultra-advanced civilization's resources. Actually, such rebellions have been quite common.
So, do you think Solaris is responsible for this attack on the Ethos?
Yes, that is probably it. Shall we move along? There could be more to find yet.
The Ethos, my faith.
Hey, Billy, how long you planning on being like that? Get a hold of yourself. This is all just speculation based on circumstantial evidence.
No, that's not what circumstantial evidence means.
It would be best for you to confirm what is truth with your own eyes.
We're going to go on further. Citan and Rico, could you please accompany the person from Shabbat to the Yggdrasil?
I still can't believe it. The Ethos was that dubious an organization. What was it that I believed in all this time?
Isn't that the very reason why I told you back then that you belong with us?
Verlaine?
You're defiled, Billy. You left the Ethos and kept company with dregs who have no faith at all, and you lost sight of what it means to be defiled. I didn't expect it out of you. You who used to live only for your faith. You should have remained like us. But fear not, Billy. I shall cleanse you. You will live within me. You will become one with me in death. What? You!
Father, how could you do that?
What are you getting flustered about, boy? It was a stun bullet. He's just taking a nap. You should have been able to tell by the sound it made. Besides, these murderers are not from the Ethos. Look.
That symbol.
Yes, that's right. They're agents of Solaris. Probably an assassination unit under Stone's command. I got word that they were exterminating all Ethos members and hurried here, but I was too late. All Ethos affiliates have already been killed except for those on some sort of salvage mission.
You claim Verlaine and his men are an assassination unit for the Bishop? How could you even say such blasphemy?
That's right. We're servants of the Bishop. Our mission is to hand out judgment on fallen priests and sinners in order to make them repent.
Is that true, Verlaine? But why people from the Ethos?
The Pontiff and his brethren deserve to die. They allowed greed to tempt them into abandoning their duty as the Ethos to pursue world domination. They passed their own death sentences when they allowed such desires to overtake them. And that's not all. Saving orphans and refugees. That may seem like works of mercy. But the little boys and girls kept here were actually used as a means to satisfy the desires of the Pontiff and bishops. Indulging in selfish desires. This is not conduct befitting priests. Such defiled leaven have no right to speak for God. That is why we set out on this purification work. They must atone for their sins. These are the bishop's orders.
I thought that part was actually cut out of the English version, but I guess not. Maybe it was just toned down.
Even if that were true, we have no right to punish others. Judgment belongs to God. That is what we were taught, wasn't it? God? Where does such a being exist?
You should know by now that how the Ethos came about. It was an organization created by Solaris aeons ago, solely for the purpose of managing ignorant humans. Its doctrines are just deceptions designed to control the masses. The Ethos used the two sweet fruits of faith and technology well to skillfully manipulate global affairs and people's zeal. Thus, they manipulated the ignorant masses to repeatedly continue their pointless wars. Eventually, battle data on man and weapons gleaned from these wars were sent to Solaris itself and analyzed to aid in ruling the entire Earth. These intentionally perpetuated wars caused much psychological discord, but faith in God, salvation, was used as a cushion to soften the blow. It was a well-thought-out system, but the choice of managers was extremely poor. Or did you think that acting the part of a faithful servant of God would someday yield an answer for a greater God somewhere? Can't you see that such a divine being just never existed from the beginning? And you don't seem to realize this, but you yourself were passing judgment on sinners as much as we were.
I have been passing judgment?
That's right. Daily you have been dirtying your hands as an accomplice.
Are you trying to take away my ultimate pleasure, Verlaine?
Verlaine, hang in there.
How did he shoot him from that angle?
Billy. Verlaine!
A good-for-nothing chatterbox such as you has no right to live.
Bishop! Why, Verlaine? What in heavens are you trying to accomplish?
I am the Inquisitor sent to Earth from Solaris.
The Inquisitor?
The status of Bishop is merely a convenience for my activities on Earth. The Ethos was created as a Solaris sub-organization and given the task of managing Earth dwellers. But over the years, the Ethos started to set up convenient doctrines for itself. It then went on to gather the ignorant masses and create a god for them to believe in. Then the Ethos even went so far as to plot a separation from its creator, Solaris. So Solaris had no choice but to eliminate all those who defy our rule and raise the flag of rebellion. The ones prepared as eliminators were the Etones, the Atoners. The organization I established within the Ethos had two purposes. On the surface, their aim was to eliminate the Reapers, or Velves, that run rampant on the Earth. But that's not their only purpose. Behind the scenes, we also had selected men like Verlaine. These were responsible for observing and eliminating any corrupt people who appeared in the Ethos. You didn't have a chance to learn of this since you left the Ethos so early. Or actually, I just never told you. There was another role I wanted you to perform.
Another role?
Billy, there are certain things in this world that you're happier not knowing. Even lies and deceptions can become the truth for some people of the Earth. Particularly those not knowing the true nature of those things or how these systems of things work. In fact, the God and faith system set up by the Ethos were the truth itself, were they not?
Tell me! What other role were you talking about? What did Verlaine mean when he spoke of judgment?
So, you want to know? But can you bear the full weight of the truth? Billy, if you can bear that weight, then I'm willing to tell you. You believed that you were saving wandering souls, didn't you? That's why you carried out your cleansing of the Reapers, Velves, from the Earth, right? In fact, it was all just another control system put in place by Solaris. But what's more, your saving won't work. That very activity you believed in so much was in reality. You're talking too much nonsense.
Father!
You haven't changed at all since then. Have you, Stan?
Stein?
That's a name I haven't been called for a long time.
But it means the same thing. It means the same thing.
Hearing that name vividly brings back a pleasant twinge of pain to the scars on this body. You know what I mean, Josiah. Your brain still isn't working right. Answer me. Why do you have such a roundabout way of doing things? That's not worth wasting my breath answering. Just consider it my reward in life. Of course, that includes watching your agonizing death. I could succumb to the desire to slice up your body here and now and drag out your innards. But I can't do that now. I have a matter to attend to elsewhere. That duty comes before any pleasure I could have with you here. I haven't the time to waste anymore. I won't let you go that easily, Stan. I can't be bothered by insignificant wretches like you. Until next time, and as a parting gift, I'll have these men entertain you.
Bishop Stone!
Well then, excuse me. Oh, and Billy, if you have something you wish to discuss, come see me later. I'll be waiting for you. understand. You aren't going anywhere.
I'll just walk fast.
We've been listening to this song for like 30 minutes. Can we get a soundtrack change, please? Okay, I guess that works. Going the right way? Yes! I think I did go the wrong way. Shit. I keep getting turned around. Damn it! I'll worry about training the rest Ellie's death blows in the next dungeon, which is pretty soon.
Just missed him. Looks like Stan's there.
That gear is huge!
The Solaris mobile gear, Alcantial.
A mobile gear? What the heck is that?
I was gonna say a gear that is mobile, but like all gears are mobile, so...
It may be big, but it's slow to maneuver, so we'll be alright in our gears. But its firepower is phenomenal. Against a bigger target like a ship, blam! It'll be all over.
Wait a minute. That means...
The captain and crew are in danger. They don't know anything about this. I think the Yggdrasil can catch up with the gear. Let's hurry and go help the Thames fleet.
I picked up the Ethos fleet and the Thames on the radar, sir. They're on the sea south of here. If we travel at full speed, we can reach them in an hour.
All right, set sail for the Thames.
Aye, aye, sir. First mate. The radar, sir.
What is it?
The radar just detected an enormous object. It appeared straight above the fleet.
Don't tell me Stone's there already.
No, it is much bigger than that. I estimate it's at least 2,000 sharls.
That's gigantic. What in the heavens is happening?